Sai Ram, Sai Shyam, Sai Ram, Sai Shyam, Sai Ram, Sai Shyam, Sai Ram.
Yeah, Sai. First of all, thank you, Baba, for having me here. The very, very beautiful Baba. He's so resplendent, so beautiful that I can't stop looking at him. So thank you for calling me to your abode, beautiful Baba. And thank you, PV Saiji. Thank you so much for making all arrangements and making sure I reach Baba. Thank you. This is my blessing. Thank you, Sharma ji, for that tour you gave me of the whole mandir so beautifully. Thank you to all the trustees, everybody from the temple who has worked every day to make this possible. And thank you to all of you, my healers, all here sitting in blue color, looking so lovely, here to welcome me. Thank you so much. One big round of applause for all your effort. And thank you to all Baba Bhakts who are here to listen to me also. First tell me Hindi or English or both. Everybody, what language? Hindi, English? Both works? Where should I talk about? How do I begin this message about Baba? How do I begin my journey with Baba? Should I talk about the Treta Yuga when Baba was Ram and I was a part of him? Or should I talk about the Dwapar Yuga where Baba was Krishna and I was a part of him? Or should I talk about today, the Kali Yuga, where he is our Sai Baba and I'm a part of him? That's my journey with Sai. It starts millions of years ago when there was nothing in the world, just light. And it is going to continue millions of years when there will just be light and nothing else will be there. That's Baba. No. I can't hold a message that if you've read on the banner outside, it says, Sai my magician. Have you heard that? Yes. You know who's a magician, right? Yes? The one who does magic is a magician. Normally the messages I share in Baba Mandirs are about Sai consciousness, the deeper, profound spiritual messages. I've never given a title for a talk called Sai my magician. But today I have a reason, why I have this message, Sai my magician, because I want to tell you something about this magician that you don't know. Something, we all think we know our Baba, we understand him so well, but today you will understand how little we know about our Baba. Before I go to this title and explaining the meaning of Sai my magician, I'll start with my journey with Baba. I'll tell you why I'm sitting here today with all of you. When I was very young, जब मैं कुछ 20s में थी, अभी भी 20 तो नहीं लगती ना मैं. When I was in my 20s, I met Baba. He came into my life, and after I met Baba, the most beautiful thing, the thing that happened was, I started getting messages from Baba, which my healers know, the others don't know. I got messages where Baba told me that I had some magic in my hands. He told me that if I place my hands on anybody, they will start healing and getting better. I did not even know what is healing. I did not know what this meant. मैंने बाबा की बात पे ध्यान नहीं दिया कि क्या बाबा, मेरा बिजनेस है, काम है, मैं इतनी बिजी हूँ, अभी किस पे हाथ रखूंगी मैं. But Baba being Baba, he kept saying, कोई भी बीमार है हाथ रखो ठीक हो जाएगा, किसी को तकलीफ है हाथ रखो ठीक हो जाएगा. एक दिन मम्मी बीमार हो गई और घर पे कोई नहीं था. अब मजबूरी में अब मम्मी का दर्द हो रहा है, हॉस्पिटल पहुंच नहीं सकते, मोबाइल फोन होते नहीं थे. अब सोचा क्या करें, मम्मा दर्द में है, पीठ में दर्द हो रहा था बहुत जोर से. मम्मा बहुत स्ट्रांग है, रोती वगैरह नहीं है, उस दिन तो चिल्ला रही थी दर्द में. So I thought, बाबा ने बोला हाथों में शक्ति है, रख के देखते हैं क्या होगा. So I put my hands on my mother's back, और कुछ क्षणों में मम्मा का चिल्लाना बंद हुआ. कुछ क्षणों में वो बिल्कुल शांत हो गई और मुड़ के मुझे कहती है, ये हॉट वाटर बॉटल तो बहुत अच्छी थी. मैंने बोला मम्मा बॉटल वगैरह नहीं थी, मेरे हाथ थे ये. तो उन्होंने कहा आपके हाथ इतने गर्म क्यों हैं. फिर मैंने मम्मा को बताया दैट बाबा हैज टोल्ड मी दैट आई हैव हीलिंग हैंड्स. तो शुरू तो मम्मा की पीठ से हुआ, दर्द ठीक हो गया. उसके बाद somebody had a cold, somebody had cough, सर्दी जुकाम, छोटी छोटी चीजें. इस सब के बीच में मेरी जिंदगी में एक इंसान आया, एक बच्चा आया जिसका नाम ऋषि था. आप में से कितनों ने ऋषि के बारे में सुना है? बस बाकियों ने नहीं सुना. He was a young boy, aged 19, who had received his board exam results that day. And he was celebrating with his friends. Secretly, he did not tell his parents and he went out to celebrate in the night. Sometime later, the parents got a call that there was a boy lying bleeding on the road whose car had toppled over. The parents thought it's a wrong call. हमारा बेटा तो कार पार्क करने नीचे गया है, वो कैसे हो सकता है? Anyhow, they came to know that it was him. When they reached the hospital, they rushed. He was lying in a pool of blood. उसकी गाड़ी topple हो गई थी. He had gone to celebrate because he was from Delhi Public School. He was from DPS Noida. He had topped in his exams and he was celebrating. एक घंटे पहले वो celebrate कर रहे हैं that our child has topped the exams. And few hours later, the doctor says sorry. They said maybe, just maybe, you can take him to a bigger hospital. Maybe something can happen. And we are not sure he will even survive the journey in the ambulance. He's so critical. His brain had opened up completely and got damaged. Anyhow, he was anyways not going to survive in the hospital. So they said, okay, we might as well try taking him to the bigger hospital. He was rushed to Apollo Hospital, Delhi. And when he reached there, the doctors even there declared that it's very difficult. We don't think he's going to make it. In the middle of all this, my mother had gone to meet her doctor. And he mentioned to us about this child. He told Mama, some young child who stays in my neighborhood has met with an accident. Mama felt very disturbed. She came home and told Papa. And they said, you know, we don't know if they believe in Baba or not, but let us send Baba's Udi to them. See how Baba enters somebody's life. They don't know Baba, they are in a problem, and he decides to reach in the form of his Udi. So they sent our office boy, the boy who worked for us, with a letter. We are believers of Sai Baba of Shirdi. We don't know whether you believe in Baba or not, but we hear your child is very critical. Please try applying some Udi to him if possible, and Baba will bless him. And they sent it to him. It's a long story, I'm cutting it short. You'll have to read the book to know more, because I don't have that kind of time. But anyhow, after that, we did not hear from them. We did not know the family. The doctor had told Mama about him, the child, so we didn't know what happened. But we continued to chant and pray every day for this boy. One day, about maybe 10-15 days later, there was a knock at our door. When we opened the door, there was a lady standing there. She smiled and said, I'm Rishi's mother. We had never met her before. We were so surprised to see her. We said, please come inside. She came in. We did not know if Rishi had survived, because at that time doctors had said there is no hope. So we didn't even know how to greet her. Was Rishi still there? Was he not there? We did not know. She came and sat there with us, and she said to my parents, thank you for sending me the Viduti. Thank you to your Sai Baba, he saved my child. We had no idea how, what happened, so she started narrating that when he was taken to the hospital, his body was literally coming up 10 feet from the bed. He went into convulsion. पूरा शरीर उछल के ऊपर आके नीचे गिर रहा था. Doctors were giving medicines, injections, everything. The body would not stop. It just kept throwing up. At that time, the mother remembered that somebody had sent a letter with some vibhuti. She told the doctor, I need permission to go inside and just touch my son with this. They said, you're not allowed to go in the ICU. I think she begged and requested, and they agreed as Baba's wish would be. They went inside, applied Udi to Rishi, and within moments he calmed down. The convulsions just stopped, which the doctors could not stop with injections, medicines, stopped immediately. But after that, they said that we are sorry, we could not save him. He's brain dead. Because I told you his brain had completely opened up during the accident. The father was very shaken. He was in the hospital. The mother had gone home. This is middle of the night. The doctor said we can't save him. They told him to make arrangements to claim the body of the child. Obviously, a father is horrified. You don't think you lose your child like that. उन्होंने क्या किया, अपने एक डॉक्टर फ्रेंड को कॉल किया और बोला कि प्लीज कम टू द हॉस्पिटल, डू द पेपर वर्क, वी नीड टू टेक द बॉडी होम. The doctor friend reached hospital. He spoke to the surgeon who was still there. He said, why aren't you operating the boy? He said, because you see he's brain dead. There is nothing there I can do. Everything is destroyed. He said, we'll take a chance. The doctor said, even if you take a chance, you'll spend so much money, lakhs of rupees. He's not going to make it. The friend said, it's okay. We'll spend the money, you take the child inside for surgery. They took him inside for surgery. And when this was happening in the hospital, the mother was at home. She was clueless what was happening in the hospital. She had no idea. Now please hear the Leela of Baba. She had a dream, and in her dream, she saw Baba sitting in a white kafni below a tree. He was sitting under a neem tree, and in his lap, Rishi was lying. Rishi's head was completely scattered around. खुल गया था और उसके पूरे pieces बाबा के पास पड़े थे. The mother was sitting next to him and crying. Baba was picking up pieces and putting them together. He kept putting the pieces back into Rishi's brain in the dream while the mother kept crying. Finally, he turned to the mother and said, "Don't cry. It will take some time, but Rishi will survive." She jumped out of her sleep, scared, shocked, and she started calling her husband. That why did I see this dream? What happened to Rishi? The mother's heart knows, when something like this happens. Even if nobody knows, the mother will always know. She called the hospital and the husband was not picking up calls. Why? Because at the same time, the doctor stepped out after the surgery and said, "This is my life's biggest miracle. 30 years I've been doing surgeries. I could not believe this child could have been saved. It will take some time, but Rishi will survive." Even the words were the same words which came in the dream. Clap for this big man. Should I use both? I think this is connected. No, I'm okay. I can use both, that's okay. My magician. This is magic, right? When doctors say we can't do anything, when the surgeon says he can't survive, and Baba heals the child through a simple dream. How is it even possible? At this time, Rishi's mother came and told us that Rishi had made it and he was fine, and she wanted us to come home and meet him. So when I met Rishi, a lot of disturbance here in Rishi's house, and in that bhajan, we just wanted to send some good vibrations into his house. In that bhajan, Baba looks at me like he's sitting, lots of pictures of Baba, big darbar. That picture of Baba where he smiles with his head tilted, that's in the center. And Baba, the flames are all there, and he's looking at me and smiling. And he looked at me and said, "Go heal Rishi." I looked at Baba. I said, "Baba, what is wrong with you? This is not a cough, cold, or a backache. This child is critical. I can't do this. Go heal Rishi." I again said, "Baba, please, I'm not a doctor. I'm very scared. Don't put me through this. I cannot do this." Then he gave me that dazzling smile of his with his head tilted. He smiled and he said, "You trust in me?" And I said, "Of course I do. Go heal Rishi." I said, "Okay, Baba, I'll do what you're saying." That is the day I did not realize that my entire life was going to change forever. I went to meet Rishi. And Rishi was not like a young boy that I had to heal. Rishi was a pack of bones on a hospital bed in a very, very, very critical condition still. He was paralyzed completely. He could not move his head. He was in a very, very bad shape. I was standing far away and looking at him and thinking, what do I heal? पैरों से शुरू करूं, हाथों से शुरू करूं, सिर से शुरू करूं, कहाँ से शुरू करूं? Everything has a problem. And अगर मेरा दिल इतना बड़ा होता तो मैं डॉक्टर बन गई होती, but I did not become a doctor. I'm not as strong as you girls here, doctors sitting here with me are. So I just stood there and I thought, let me first talk to him and ask him कि दर्द कहाँ हो रहा है. Let me heal his pain. So I went to Rishi and I told him, I'm Didi and I have come to help you. Do you want to get better? He smiled. Chota sa smile. His eyes were bright. And I again asked him, Rishi, tell me, where is it hurting? How are you feeling? Talk to me. And Rishi would not speak. He just kept his head on one side. Saliva was drooling out. He was not talking to me. So then I spoke to his parents, and the parents told me that he's not talking. So what I did, instinctively or divinely ordained by Baba, I put my hands on Rishi's throat. His throat had a big hole here. I was very nervous, but I put my hands there and I started praying for Rishi. I just prayed and prayed that let him speak and tell me where the problem is. If he speaks to me, at least I will know what to heal. So I kept praying on his throat. I went 3 times in a span of about a week. एक दो दिन छोड़ के फिर से गई, एक दो दिन छोड़ के फिर से गई, और मुझे ना विस्पर सुनाई देता था. I used to tell Rishi, बोलो बाबा. तो वो बहुत कोशिश करता था, ऐसे हिल हिल के, सिर तो हिल नहीं रहा, पैरालाइज्ड है. He will go. So I could hear that soft Baba, but nobody could hear it. I would call his parents and say, please listen, he's saying Baba. They would come and then they would say, no, we can't hear it. And I would be so upset with Baba, why can't they hear it, you know? I can hear it. Eventually, one day, I heard the Baba, but again, nobody heard the Baba. So I got very angry. I went home and I fought and fought and fought with Baba, and I told him, मैंने नहीं बोला था मुझे ऋषि को ठीक करना है, आपने वो स्माइल दे दे के मुझे भेजा, जबरदस्ती भेजा, मैंने नहीं बोला. अब आपने जब भेजा है तो ऋषि बोल क्यों नहीं रहा? एटलीस्ट बोले तो कुछ और करेंगे. यू आर नॉट इवन मेकिंग हिम स्पीक. आई फॉट विद बाबा एंड आई स्टार्टेड चैंटिंग. I took my japamala and I started chanting Baba's Gayatri mantra. गायत्री मंत्र बहुत लंबा है, 108 बार. बहुत क्रोध में बोला मैंने, गुस्से में, प्यार में, जिद में, लड़ाई में बोला मैंने. ओम श्री शिरडी वासाय विद्महे सच्चिदानंदाय धीमहि तन्नो साईं प्रचोदयात्. गुस्से से बोल बोल के, चिल्ला के. बाय द एंड मैं खुद इतनी थक गई बोल के जोर से, मैं मंदिर में ही सो गई रात को. आई कुड नॉट गेट अप. आई जस्ट क्राइड एंड आई स्लेप्ट देयर. रात को मैंने एक आवाज सुनी. आई हर्ड अ वॉइस. There's an echo, right? Can you hear me? I don't know whether it was a dream, whether I saw a dream and I heard this, or Baba spoke. मुझे नहीं पता, honestly नहीं पता. But I woke up very confident. मुझे पता था अब तो ऋषि पक्का बोलेगा, बाबा ने बोल दिया है. Next morning, I called up Rishi's mother and I told her, आंटी अब आप रोना वगैरह छोड़ दो, बाबा ने रात को मुझे बोल दिया है ऋषि विल स्पीक, वो बहुत जल्दी बोलेगा. उन्होंने मेरा फोन रखा, मुझे बाद में बताया, तब नहीं बताया. She went to her husband and said, हमें ना इस बच्ची को झूठ नहीं बोलना चाहिए. They were lying to me. उन्होंने मुझे नहीं बताया था कि डॉक्टर्स ने ऋषि के पेपर्स पे डिस्चार्ज के टाइम लिख के दिया था कि इस लाइफ में वो बोल ही नहीं सकता. For speaking, the doctor sitting here will know, the medical students will know, there is something called a voice box in our brain. Voice box signal देता है तब speech आती है. Also, we need vocal cords to speak. His voice during the surgery, and his vocal cords were cut and damaged. So in the discharge summary, it was written that for this life, he will never speak again. They did not tell me this. While I was praying and chanting for Rishi to speak, I had no idea that doctors had written otherwise. So Rishi's mother told the father, should we tell her? She's saying Rishi will speak, but we know he can't speak. The father said, छोड़ दो, बच्ची है, जो कर रही है करने दो. I was very small, right? Very young at that time. करने दो. About 2 hours later, Rishi's mother called me back again एंड शी वॉज हाउलिंग, जोर जोर से चीख चीख के रो रही थी वो ऐसा बहुत करती थी। जब भी ऋषि को कुछ होता था वो मुझे फोन करके रोती रहती थी। आई गॉट वेरी स्कैर्ड। मैंने बोला क्या हो गया? वो रोती जा रही है। आंटी क्या हो गया? इज ऋषि ओके? प्लीज बोलो कुछ, प्लीज बोलो। वो बोल ही नहीं पाए, उन्होंने फोन किसी और को दे दिया। जब उन्होंने फोन किसी और को दिया तो दूसरी तरफ से एक आवाज आई। आप सुनोगे क्या आवाज थी? एक बहुत प्यारी आवाज थी जिसने बोला दीदी। कौन था? ऋषि था। ऋषि ने बोला। मुझे घर पे सब पूजा बुलाते हैं, मेरा घर का नाम पूजा है, तो ऋषि को वो मुझे पूजा दीदी के नाम से जानता था। तो उसने 2 शब्द बोले थे, पूजा दीदी। और मैंने बोला ऋषि। आई न्यू ही हैड टू स्पीक ना, मुझे तो कोई शक ही नहीं था कि ऋषि बोलेगा। आई वॉज सो हैप्पी। हमने गाड़ी उठाई, मम्मी पापा मैं मेरी सिस्टर, हम फटाफट उनके घर गए। When we went to their house, we met ऋषि। तब तक तो मैं बहुत खुश थी कि ठीक है, ऋषि ने बोलना ही था, बाबा ने बोला था। अब आप सुनो क्या हुआ। Now the doctors from Apollo Hospital started calling me up. Now I had no idea that he should not be speaking. They called and said to me, "Ma'am, what did you do?" I said, "Sir, I just prayed." "No, but this is impossible. Medically, this is not a possibility. He can't talk." I said, "Sir, but he's talking." They said, "Ma'am, haven't you seen his discharge summary?" I said, "No, please go read it. He can't talk for this life." That moment of my life, please put yourself in my place. Think like me. उस टाइम आपको क्या लगेगा? आपकी पूरी जो लाइफ है ना वो 360 डिग्री घूम जाएगी उस टाइम। आप ये सोचोगे मैंने क्या किया जो डॉक्टर्स नहीं कर सकते, मेडिकली इम्पॉसिबल है, मैंने तो कुछ किया ही नहीं। ऑनेस्टली मैंने तो कुछ भी नहीं किया। मैं तो हाथ रखती थी और बाबा को याद करती थी। तो करने वाला कौन था? साईं द मैजिशियन, साईं माय मैजिशियन। इनके लिए तो हम जितनी भी क्लैपिंग करें कम है। So Baba's magic started in my life at that time with Rishi. I became a healer. The whole world knows me today as a healer. All of these people sitting here are healers. And I can't tell you कि healer बन के मेरी life कैसे बदली है। जो it's like हम सब बाबा से प्यार करते हैं, बहुत प्यार करते हैं, पर अपने बाबा को अपने भीतर महसूस करना, जस्ट इमेजिन हाउ इट फील्स जब बाबा हमारे अंदर से हो के किसी का दुख दूर करने जाते हैं। तब पहले तो वो हमारे अंदर आते हैं, हमें प्योरीफाई करते हैं, हमें एम्पावर करते हैं। इट इज़ द मोस्ट ब्यूटिफुल फीलिंग इन द होल वर्ल्ड। हमारे हाथों में गर्माहट आने लगती है, हैंड स्टार्ट वार्मिंग अप। इट्स अ ब्यूटिफुल वार्मथ। ये वो गर्मी नहीं है जो धूप से या आग से भी आएगी, ये वो गर्मी है जो अंदर से एक ईश्वर की गर्मी आती है। The warmth that heals the world, the warmth that heals us. It is such a blessing to feel Baba flow through us. So I think first of all we are very blessed. We are very grateful that Baba chose us. And I really want to say to each one of you sitting here, अगर बाबा से प्यार करते हो ना, प्लीज हीलिंग सीखो। अपने घर में दुख दर्द दूर करने के लिए डॉक्टर्स के पास जाने की कोई जरूरत ही नहीं है। We are all so empowered. I have healers who are doctors sitting here with me. And ये तो खुद भी डॉक्टर हैं जो हीलर्स हैं, पर हम डॉक्टर्स के पास नहीं जाते। हम खुद को ठीक कर लेते हैं, अपनी फैमिली को ठीक कर लेते हैं, दूसरों को भी ठीक कर लेते हैं। We stay happier, we stay healthier. ये जो लाइफ की जर्नी है, it is so much more beautiful because Baba is flowing through us. I think everybody should be a healer in the world to experience Baba like that. Agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Sai Ram.